All right, you guys. With or without ring light? Let's see. Ah. I filmed some videos earlier, so I guess we'll do it without ring light. Okay, I'll just have it in the back. Alright, you guys. Hey, your girl Eunice coming to you guys just live. I wanted to talk a little bit about my skin because it has been having a fit, and I want to be really transparent as always with you guys because we do talk about skin a lot here on the channel. And as a lot of you guys know, I am just acne prone and my skin is not perfect. Okay, it has its moments. So we have full on breakout. Actually, I woke up this morning to it and I was like, what happened overnight to where my skin just went crazy? But as you can see, I have breakouts all here and my skin up here is breaking out. That's typically how I break out. This side is pretty good though. There's not really anything happening on this side. But on my left side, we have full on party. So I don't know what's going on. But then again, with acne, your skin does what it wants to do. Like, you go through your moments of where you have clear skin, and then you go through your moments of where you break out. Now, I will say there's something that has changed with my skin. I am 32. So as you age, your skin does change. And so I used to break out like before my cycle would come, I'll break out. Now I've noticed that I break out after my cycle, which it's really weird. But I would have like clear skin like before my cycle comes more so, and then after my cycle comes is when I will break out. And that just changed over the past couple of months. I don't know what that's about, but then again, as you age, things change, they don't remain the same, and so maybe that's what that is. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to try to cover this up, try to like get myself together this morning and just chit chat with you guys. I also want to do a Q&A. So I really want you guys to leave like your questions and your comments or your concerns about skin, acne prone skin under this video or any other of my acne videos that I've talked about, because I do want to do a full Q&A skincare talk. I think that would be really great, really fun. So I do want you guys to go ahead and do that. I had tried some new products today earlier. Oh, that's a lot. I have tried some new products by this brand and I'm really excited. I can't wait for you guys to see that video. It will be up sometime next week. But yeah, so I'm just gonna try to cover my acne in the best way possible because you guys know how I feel about putting, makeup over acne. I did treat it. I did cleanse my face. I did put a little bit of treatment on it, and I did let everything kind of seep in and soak in before I apply my makeup. And it's very key when you are acne prone. Don't throw makeup over your acne, especially if it's super bad. Don't do it. But if you need to have something on your face for whatever reason, because us women, you got to go to work or whatever the case may be. You just don't want to have, your acne hanging out. Definitely treat it. And I have videos talking about how to treat your acne before applying makeup. So you would definitely like treat the area with like some type of like salicylic acid or some type of like what is it, benzoyl peroxide, or just some type of spot treatment. Tea tree also works very well. But just giving that section that has an issue some love before you apply makeup over it, okay? Now, when it comes to me and my breakouts, what I do is I don't do anything special. I don't do anything extra. What I do is that I just take a little bit more than I usually would possibly use and I apply it to those areas in which I'm trying to cover. So you will see I did apply more in this area and just really packing it on. Now, mind you, okay, let me tell y'all this. It's not going to cover it 100%, and that's not what I'm trying to do, okay? It's not going to cover, 100% unless you're using a very, what is it? a very full coverage foundation. This is like a light to medium coverage. Like you can build it, but it's not going to do anything that's going to cover major acne or any issues that you know, may have. So that's pretty much what I do. So after one layer, oh, look, we looking good. After one layer of foundation, and then just really covering or trying to cover that problem area as much as possible, I do go in with my powder. You guys know the routine. Nothing is new how I do things over here. Pretty, girl's pretty steady in how I do my makeup. It's pretty much the same across the board. Some things change here and there, but across the board it's the same. Okay. So, yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and just set all that with my Tarte. Y'all know Tarte Amazonian Clay powder has been my favorite. It has been my go-to. Like, this stuff right here. I need to actually go get some more. But, drag it all the way down the neck. Yes. Okay. I wondered if it was my brush that's dirty, but I washed this brush like, okay, it's been a week that I washed my brushes, but still, you know, usually sometimes I go longer because you forget to wash your brushes. Like, come on. I know you should wash. I'm a big advocate on washing your brushes at least once out the week, but sometimes I forget. Like, I don't wash my brushes, and I don't wear makeup every day. So I feel like just those two combos, I kind of forget about it. And so I don't really, you know, wash them as often because I don't wear makeup every day. So we're going to start on these brows. But yeah, so I probably will end up doing like a face mask tonight. You guys know one of my favorite face masks is Shea Moisture's African Black Soap. Like, that is one of my all-time favorite face masks. It really gets my skin in check, as well as the Teami's Green Tea Detox. That also gets my skin like together. So I will definitely do one of those tonight. And also, you guys, I do have a coupon code down below when it comes to Teami. So go ahead and check them out. I have a full review on their mask as well, and the Shea Moisture mask. So go check those out. But we're going to go ahead and do these brows. I'm going to try to get them somewhat together. But yeah, so it's just, I don't know. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Oh, well, let's have a chit chat. I'm back to work. Your girl's back waxing kitty cats. So we started back last Saturday. And it's been quite interesting. I mean, people are happy to be back. I'm in LA, if you guys don't know. So Cali is a little bit different when it comes to the COVID situation. There's a lot of talk about them doing a 6-week shutdown. And I'm like, no, because what's the point of me even going back to work then? Like, it's just like this push-pull. Like, just like when we were, how does that look? Just like when in July, when I went back to work, and then we were only working for 2 weeks, and they shut us down. So it's like, is this going to be the same situation? You know, where we go to work for like a week, and then they're like, oh, we're doing a 6-week shutdown. And then on top of that, I want to know, what 6-week money are y'all paying us? Because I just don't understand how you guys we can't go to work, but they're not really financially giving people much. Like, I get people can't get evicted from their apartments and stuff, but sometimes, and unemployment, let me tell you, it's cool to have unemployment, but they really haven't, like, I don't see they reduced it for a lot of people. So a lot of people aren't even making that same money that they were in the beginning. But yeah, so we're back to work. It's cool. Like, I'm glad to be back. I just hope we stay open. And we don't have to go through another shutdown. But since you guys, I have one person in the building, I want to know where y'all from and how is the whole COVID situation where you are from. Because I know Atlanta is wide open. Okay, Atlanta is living their best life right now. I see people going over there and like partying and all. Atlanta's living their best life right now. So I'm wanting to know, like, where are y'all from? I think Miami too. I think Florida as well is open. Because I follow some people and they were in Florida living their best life. So I want to know, where are you guys watching from, and what's the COVID situation like where you guys are from? And then on top of that, the whole like this being open, like I want to know, like I want to know what are their numbers like, because my thing is this: if everybody's traveling from like LA to Atlanta, LA to freaking Miami to party, and our COVID situation is so out of control, like, isn't that kind of like cross contaminating in a way? Like, is it? Like, I'm so confused. Like, you guys understand, like, I'm so confused with this COVID situation. Because I would think everywhere would be like, no, would be like, oh, because it's really bad over in Cali, but people are traveling over to Atlanta and Miami to party. We're going to probably shut some things down so we don't cross contaminate, because somebody could have it come over to a club or something and everybody got it. So my thing, I don't understand, like, what the whole, I don't know. The whole COVID situation is very interesting. Um, but not everything out over here in LA is open. Things have reopened. How my eyebrows looking? Mm. But hello Eric. Hello the Eric Show. Hello. Where you calling? Where are you calling from? Where you watching from? I want to know what state, what city. Let me know. I want to know, the people who watch. Where you guys from? Talk to you, girl. And my eyebrows, how they look? They came out decent. What? That's a first. Usually I have to fight my brows. And I guess not today. But yeah, you guys. Oh, where is mine? Oh, North Carolina. I don't hear much about North Carolina. How is it out there? And also, what's y'all COVID situation like? I want to know. Are y'all on like lockdown or what? Are you guys open? Cause LA, it ain't that case over here. But it's just so crazy to me how everywhere else everybody's just open. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say the shit ain't real. Because people be like, oh, it's not real. No, I'm not saying that. But I do think that it's kind of interesting how it's fully open in other places and it's not in other places. And I feel like if it was that bad in like as the United States, I think that they would regulate it a little bit differently. But it's like you can be in LA and not do anything, but you can go to Miami and Atlanta and party like it's 1988, whatever, like, and it's nothing. And let's talk about these holiday restrictions, because they're talking about for the holidays like Thanksgiving, you can only have a certain amount of people over your house. You can only it's some restrictions that they have in place, and I'm like, so how are you guys going to know who, like, how are you guys going to know? It's already bad enough that a lot of people have not seen their family, so let's see. Well, maybe we are about to get into lockdown again. I know, maybe they've been talking about it. They better give me some lockdown money though, because if I have to stop working again and go back into lockdown, I mean, I don't mind it because I'm able to do other things like, YouTube and things of that sort, but it's just going back and forth and I'm just like, okay, enough, y'all. And then I say that if you travel, you have to quarantine yourself for 14 days if you travel. And this is the thing too that also I don't really understand is that if you're asymptomatic, right? There's a lot of holes when it comes to this whole COVID situation, because before I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I'm just kind of like, I can't tell you. Do 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 do. But anyways, we're almost done. Yes, we're almost done. You guys know my makeup is super simple. I don't do the most when it comes to makeup. I like a very natural face, so the more natural, the better. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of a lip color. It kind of sucks, though, because we have to wear a mask. So I haven't really been able to wear the lip colors in which I want to wear, besides around the house or when I go out with my man, because like there's really no need to wear a lip color. So yeah, but anyways, so let's go ahead, let's put on some of this color pop. And I want to buy some more lip colors, but there's no sense in even buying any lip colors, none at all. But you guys know I love me a neutral lip, just a nude, simple, nothing too crazy. In the mauve family, I love the mauve family when it comes to makeup. Perfect. And apparently new COVID cases are rising rapidly. Yeah, they've been saying that for a while now, especially in LA. I feel like in LA, every day they're saying that the numbers are rising. Every day. My thing is this: we are so overpopulated out here. It's a lot of people, and so my thing is, if you're constantly testing people, the numbers are going to rise. They're going to rise regardless. Now, what I want to know, this is the thing: I want to know this: how many people are being hospitalized for COVID? How many people are asymptomatic for COVID? How many people are dying? They don't give us these numbers. Like, and then when they do give us the numbers, they're kind of crazy. Like, they don't really make much sense. So my thing is, what about people who are asymptomatic? What about the people who have recovered from it? Like, what's that rate like? Because, I mean, it's not like when we walk outside, people are dropping to the floor. And you don't see people like passing out when you walk outside. So I'm like, what are those numbers looking like for those who have it, who may have mild symptoms, who have like, you know what I mean? So it's just, there's a lot of different questions I feel not only myself, but other people have when it comes to COVID. Now, I am not saying, once again, that it's not real, because I do know people who have caught it, and it varies how somebody's immune system like reacts to it. Somebody may just have like a sniffly nose. That's it. Somebody may be hospitalized, depending on your immune system. So I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I do believe that it does exist, but I don't know if it's as severe as they are saying it is. And I just want to know, like, what are the numbers like? But it's scaring the hell out of people. I will tell you that, because a lot of people don't want to do anything. A lot of people will stay in their house and not go anywhere. A lot of people are just, they're frightened a lot of time by it. And I don't think you should be frightened, but I definitely think you should be smart. You should take care of yourself, up your immune system, but I don't think you should walk around in fear. Not at all. And it's crazy to me too, because if you think about this, like, there are so many things out there in the world, like diseases, sicknesses, that you can get. And this virus comes along and people act like they just, ow. But people act like they just, like, this is the only thing that comes along that can take you out. No. Even when it comes to people just now washing their hands or just now being cleanly, like, why does there need to be a whole tutorial on how to wash your hands? You should have been washing your hands before all this started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. But it took a virus to come along and make people become more clean. Okay? People were like sanitizing their groceries. It's so crazy because people were like sanitizing their groceries after they get it from the grocery store, but never before have you done that. and people touch things. There's bacteria everywhere. People wipe their nose. People can be gross. I've seen a lot of gross stuff. I've seen somebody digging in their booty, okay? Like, just in there trying to get out. Like, I've seen some stuff. And my thing is just like, before this, you should have been clean. Didn't have to come for a virus to come along and make you clean. The industry in which I work in, oh, I'm going to tell y'all this story. Okay, hold on. Industry that I work in, you guys know I'm a cosmetologist, so I wax people. That's my job. I have to be clean, you know, because I'm dealing with bodily fluids, I'm dealing with hair, I'm dealing with skin. Like, I have to be clean. So I'm washing my hair, my hands constantly throughout the day. I'm sanitizing everything constantly throughout the day. Like, that is what I do. So that just naturally comes to me. And when you've seen the things that I've seen in like, as far as waxing people's private parts, and I've seen things where I was like, like, that was enough. And what we learned in school, that's enough to let me know you need to make sure you are clean at all times, washing your hands, not touching your face. That's why I don't touch my face, especially when I'm out in public. But let me tell you guys this story about what happened to me when I was at work. Let me tell you, it's recent. So, I'm at work, right? Waxing a girl, doing a Brazilian on her, waxing her or whatever. And I noticed there's a spot on her skin. Now, it looks like it could possibly be an ingrown, right? So I'm talking to her, but I'm waxing, you know, I usually don't wax over, we don't wax over open sores or anything like that. So I didn't wax over it. I just went around it because it looked like it was an ingrown. So I'm talking to her and I'm like, yeah, are you exfoliating and all that? And she's like, yeah, I don't really do much for my bikini area. I really don't exfoliate too much or whatever. And so we're just talking or whatnot. So I finish her front part, get to her back part. And I was telling her about, like, well, you want to exfoliate more and all that. You know, we're talking. And she goes, yeah, you know, because I have MRSA. If you don't know what MRSA is a staph. MRSA is a staph infection, okay? Staph infections are contagious, all right? So you decided to let me know that you have a staph infection. After the fact, when I'm done waxing your front part and I'm waxing the back part, you decide to let me know mid-wax of the back part that you have a staph. I was irritated because I feel like moves like that are very selfish. Because she knows that if she would have told the receptionist or whatever that she has that, they would have declined service. They wouldn't have not allowed her to get waxed. But she decided that she was going to wait to say, now she didn't have to say anything, to be honest, but she decided to say that at the end of the freaking service. And I'm just like, thank you for being very looking out for my health. Thank you for being concerned, you know. But there are protocols when it comes to that. You just clean down everything. Like, you just got to wipe down everything. We have these little sanitized wipes or whatever that kill everything. So wiped out everything. I had an undershirt on that was long sleeve, that was white. I took it off, threw that in the trash. Cleansed my hands thoroughly. Just made sure to clean everything to a T. But it's just things like that. Like, people don't tell you what they have. People don't. And being in the industry, I know people don't tell me what they have. You know, I have some stories, and maybe I'll tell y'all more in another video. But I have seen girls get on my table with full-on bikini areas looking like they have mange, okay? And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I can't wax that. But when you get in the industry and you start to see things like that with the skin, with hair, and it can be contagious, those are the things that always made me go, you need to be clean in this world. You need to make sure you are washing your hands. You need to make sure you're not touching your face. You need to make sure who you are making contact with. You know, when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to all that, you guys, it's so much deeper. And like, it was just really shocking to me that people actually, it had to happen for a virus to come along for people to actually be clean. You know, when I've seen things where it's like, you can catch stuff from people just from kissing them. You can catch something just from kissing somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you can catch stuff. Like, it doesn't just take a cough or a sneeze, or like, it can be more. The little things you think are innocent, like kissing somebody on a first date, like, you can catch something. You know what I mean? Like, Y'all, it's so much deeper. But anyways, we're not gonna go super full into that. But maybe I'll tell you guys some of my like waxing stories because I have a lot of them, and I don't know. The stuff I've seen, it just makes you know that you have to be more clean and you have to really be careful because there are things out here in this world that you can catch, and not just a virus. You can catch bacteria, infections, viruses, all that. But yeah, you guys, so you guys are awfully quiet. There's two of you guys in here. I do want to know who is the other person watching. If it's not the same guy that was watching beforehand, I want to know where you are watching from, what state, what city, what time, like where you at. I'm going to be on here for 5 more minutes and then I'm going to go ahead and get off. I want to film some videos. I filmed some videos. Oh, I don't have the product in here, but I filmed some videos already. And I'm excited. So it's a new skincare product that I'm trying. So I am niching down in my channel. I'm noticing. So I'm more gearing towards skincare in this channel. I do like makeup. I do like hair care. I do like those things, but I like skincare more, and I feel like you guys really do like skincare more. So I just been targeting more and more and more and more skincare as I go along. And I've been getting so many skincare products that I have so much to like. I'm telling you guys gonna see product reviews for a minute, okay? Because I have a lot of new skincare goodies that I just cannot wait to review and share with you guys. So definitely stay tuned for that. And if you ain't subscribed, what you waiting for? What you waiting for? Subscribe. Hit the button. We're almost at 10K though. Like I would love to get there before the year is over. But we are almost at 10K. So it's been the journey. I've been on here for like, I feel like I'm just talking, 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 talking. I'm a Gemini, so I love conversation. I can go. Like, if I find someone that I can like bounce back and forth with, like with a conversation, oh, it's over. And my mind can be in like 10 different places at once. So I can talk, and I can bounce subjects like it ain't nobody business. I've had people say like on my videos, you talk too much. And I'm just like, thank you. Because that's just me. I'm a Gemini. I'm an air sign. And baby, we like to talk. We like conversation. We can go. Our minds can go like logical all up in here all day every day, okay? So it is what it is, like take it or leave it. Not too many people know how to have a conversation, especially nowadays. Like it's hard to find people to have a conversation with. Like I recently had a full-on conversation with some girl in Ross, like at Ross. Like she just randomly came up to me and was like, oh, I like your hair. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then we had this whole conversation about like our plants and like life, and it was just great to have a conversation with someone because I'm a conversationalist. Like I like to talk, I like to bounce back and forth, I like to have a very structured conversation. And so many people nowadays are in their phones, they're just head down in their phones, and you try to have a conversation with them and they don't even know how to have a conversation. Conversation is everything. I love conversation, especially about like hot topics. Ooh, especially about hot topics. Because, I'm not an emotional person. I'm a very logical person. And so I function a lot off of logic. And I don't think I'm out of touch with my emotions. I'm very in tune. But I know how to structure my emotions. Like I know how to take my emotions, structure them, and use them in a logical, very structured form, okay? Because when you just run off of emotion, a lot of what you're trying to explain, a lot of what you're trying to get across can go out the window. Like, and people don't really hear you when you're emotional. They just don't get it. But when you take it and you're very logical and very direct and very structured, you're able to get across more to people, So that's the tip of the day, I guess. All right, you guys, I'm just talking, and I can continue to go for some time, but we're going to go ahead and be productive today. I do want to let you guys know that my Etsy shop is back open. I will be having some new products, and I'm so excited. Like, what the fuck? I had a whole cup of coffee. Don't mind me. But then again, I'm a child. Like, I have energy of a kid sometimes. That's just me. And you guys probably don't always see it in my videos because I kind of downplay it a little bit. But I have energy. Anyways, let me go. Let me go and over there. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this live. I know it's probably all over the place, but once again, I like to come on and talk to you guys and also share a little bit more of myself with you guys as I go along. Also, if you guys have any acne skincare questions, please leave them below this video as well as below any of my other videos that I have done about acne, so I can put together a whole acne Q&A. You can also send them to me on my Instagram. My Instagram is Eunice Marie, spelled the same way here on YouTube. It is spelled on Instagram. So you can always shoot me a DM. You can always message me and let me know any acne skincare questions that you have, and I will include them in that video as well. So thank you guys for watching and tuning into my live, and make sure you come back on Monday, because Monday I will have a upload for you. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I do upload at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Pacific time. So make sure you turn on your post notifications, you subscribe, and stay tuned for those videos. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. This is your girl Eunice Marie. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in a later video. Bye. Now, how you exit out this thing? Hold on. Is it? Yeah.